Steve DeMott here, and we are looking at the SSL Big Six. So, to test this thing out, I called some friends. We took the Big Six into the studio, and we used it to record a song. We tracked everything through the Big Six. Because we only had 4 preamps, we had to track things. So we started off with guitar and bass. We recorded to a click with a scratch and did a scratch vocal along with that. Then we added additional guitars and prepped that for the drums. The guitars were all recorded through an amp with a U87 on the amp into the Big Six pre. Bass was recorded DI into the Big Six using the high impedance switch to make it a proper balanced DI load, and it sounded great. And the vocals were recorded, again, U87, direct in, and in each case we used what was appropriate for the EQ and or compression. Those tracks that got compression were bass and the kick, a little bit on the acoustic guitar, and a tiny bit on the vocal, just taming the loudest peaks. For drums, again, we only had 4 pre's, so we did a kick, snare, drum left, drum right setup. This is what we got.
A dream ago, or maybe more, back when you thrilled me to my core. I thought I'd know how things would go. I thought I'd run this one-man show. So we take the stage, act out all our rage, till we're left with memories.
And there we go. So there's the whole track together. So let's listen to the elements, just so we can hear how well the Big Six did. So here we have the drums. And you can see I have no plugins on the drums. I do have a couple plugins on the bus. I have a little bit of compression, like 1 to 2 dB. That's it. And on the and I have a Pultec with a little bit of 3K, because as versatile as the SSL Big Six EQ was, it is a 3-band, and I just needed a little bit of 3 in addition to the other stuff I had to do on the channels. So here we go, just drums. Here's the bass with that. Actually, let's hear the bass by itself first. And then the bass with the drums, so we get a sense of that whole foundation. And as you can see, I've got nothing on this bass track. That is just what we got on the Big Six. And what I found was those pre's, when you drove them a little bit, you got a little growl on them, and it was really nice for things like bass. Even on an acoustic guitar, I found I really liked pushing them a little bit. In fact, let's listen to the acoustic guitar. And I pushed them a tiny bit. If you engage the compressor on the channel, you could dial in even a little bit more of that character. It kind of gave you 2 ways to dial in the character, either by pushing into the compressor or by pushing into the pre. Here is the acoustic guitar. Let's listen to those by themselves first. And then with everything else. And the only thing I'm doing on the acoustic here, I am taking just a tiny bit of the low out because I want to add a little more sparkle to them. So along with that, we have the electric guitar. Electric guitar was just recorded U87 on a Mesa Boogie Mark IV-A, and this is the sound we got. And that is, I am adding a little bit top end on that. Yeah, a little bit there. And taking just a little 8 out. After the fact, I decided I wanted a little more of a single coil sound, and that's the only reason for doing that. Otherwise, it was, without it, you can hear it still very good. It's just more humbuckery. Back in. And then in context. There are some other electric guitars in there. They're all treated the exact same way. They were recorded the exact same way. They're just little licks and lead lines and stuff like that. But the other thing that we didn't listen to is the vocals. Vocals were recorded again direct through the SSL Big Six Pre. Tiny bit of compression, just taking the loudest peaks down, and U87 on the vocals. So here we go, just the vocal.
A dream ago, or maybe more, back when you thrilled me to my core. I thought I'd know how things would go. I thought I'd run this one-man show.
Yeah, could probably use a little tuning, but hey. Here again is everything in context.
Ago, or maybe more, back when you thrilled me to my core. I thought I'd know how things would go. I thought I'd run this one-man show. So we take the stage, act out all our rage, till we're left with memories.